Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Robbie Connor. He is 1 win, 1 draw, and he's back out on the 12th of November at the Marriott Hotel in Scotland.
That's correct.
Is it in Glasgow?
Yeah, Glasgow, Scotland, yeah.
Yeah. Because your debut, should we talk about, I assume your hardest fight out of your 2 fights were the one against Wickham King.
Yeah, that was a tougher fight, yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you want? 50-50s?
Yeah, definitely. I just want to be active as possible and give good fights to the public and for myself.
That was a good fight against Wickham King. Did you think that you did enough to win?
Yeah, I definitely won the fight, but, because I was the away fighter and he
Yeah.
was the home fighter, to give it a draw. But it was a great fight and maybe we'll do it again sometime down the
Would
line.
you run
But,
it
yeah, it was
back
a
on
good
your
fight.
home show?
Yeah, if it'd be open to it, maybe that could be actually an interesting possibility.
I thought that you did enough as well. I thought you won 39-37, so I gave him 1 round.
Yeah, yeah. I think to be fair, I think you're accurate, mate. Most people I've spoke to have said the same. That they probably give him. I don't even know. I think maybe round 3 or maybe it was round 2, but every other round I
Yeah.
was comfortable in there. But it is what it is. Let's keep moving. It was a great fight, so
The crowd were behind him. Did you as you were I don't know, the crowd was cheering for him. Do you like that? No pressure really, because there's
Yeah. Well, I had a few people there cheering for me as well, but
that's
it was
good.
his show. So yeah, you're right. There was probably more people cheering for him, but yeah, it probably in a way is better for me because, like you say, it probably is less pressure on me. When you're the home fighter and you're fighting on your home show and you've sold all the tickets, there probably is a bit more pressure on you to deliver and perform in front of your own fans and people have come to support you. But once the bell goes, you're just gonna try your best, aren't you, to win? So,
Do you get nervous before you box?
a little bit, but not in a way like you're scared to do it. It's probably in a motivational way, and it's good. That means you probably are going to perform and put in a good performance. Whereas if you don't have the nerves, that's probably a bad sign.
Yes. I'm not gonna try and pronounce the guy you fought in your second fight because I'll be here all night. But yeah, he's a very tough man, wasn't he? Just put it that way.
Yeah, he was quite a tough guy. I think he's had about, if I remember right, he's had probably about 45 fights, so he knew his way around the ring. And yeah, he came, and I got the rounds under my belt. And hopefully, this fight on the 12th of November will be a bit of a tougher test.
Do you know the opponent yet, or are they still working on it, mate?
They're still working on it, but I spoke to the promoter yesterday of the
Who's the
show,
promoter?
and
What's he called?
he's called Raz Perez. And this is my first show working with him because I'm actually with Sam Kinnock, but I think it's like a joint venture for this show. But I spoke with him, spoke with Raz last night, and he says he'll have a name of an opponent for me later on this week. So hopefully by the end of this week, if you check BoxRec, hopefully there'll be somebody there. Say it's going
And
to be a
hopefully he
good
might have
50-50
a
fight as
decent.
well.
Hopefully he might have at least a winning record, like a 5-2 or 6-4. Just anyone.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I hope so. He did say it's going to be a 50-50, so I'm presuming that
Oh,
it will be a winning record that he's got, or at
That's
least,
good, mate.
a credible record, yeah.
That's good. Do you think you'll be headline, or do you not know?
Potentially I could be headline, but I couldn't actually give you a definite answer now, but I might be headline, yeah.
Is that what you want? Do you want to be headlining, or do you prefer being on early? Because some of the boxers I've interviewed, they like being on early.
Um, I think it really depends on what type of fight it is, to be fair. If it's kind of just against a journeyman, what you're expected to win, I probably would want to be on early just to get it out of the way and get on with my business. But if it's a proper
title fight, you want to be main event.
If it's a title fight or like a real fight, 50-50, then yeah, probably headlining and towards, the back of the bill, yeah.
When you get to the title picture, what titles would you try and get, like a Scottish title?
Yeah, so probably the Celtic title, Scottish title, and then slowly work my way up to potentially, a British title, but that's a long way away for now. So we're just
Whereabouts in Scotland are you from?
No, I'm from England, but I've lived in Scotland for just under 8 years now, and I live in Glasgow.
Oh, so you're English, but I thought if you only can fight for like a Scottish title if you're like Scottish.
Yeah, but what it is because I've been in Scotland for so long now, I'm eligible to fight for a Scottish title.
But if you wanted to, could you fight for an English title?
Yeah, because I'm naturally English, so yeah.
You've got two options, mate.
That's it. I've got many options.
Maybe you could be Scottish champion and English champion at once, mate.
Who knows? That'd be great, but we'll see.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it? So is this a 4-round fight or 6?
I think it's a 4-rounder, I think I'll have this 4-rounder, and then from next year, January, when I'm out next, or February, whenever it is, I think we'll start moving it forward and start doing 6 rounds, mate.
Do you want to be more active, more busy, like more fights?
Yeah, definitely. If it's up to me, I'd like to fight like every month or at least every second month, because it's about just being busy and active. That's when you achieve things.
Yeah. Did you have an amateur career?
Yeah. I had 30 amateur fights. I won national titles in England. I've won all the titles in Scotland. I was the elite national champion at light heavyweight in 2019, and then COVID happened, and then didn't box for a while because it was all called off. And then me and my trainer Jim decided to turn professional, and this is me now.
Yeah. Did you win anything as an amateur?
Yeah, I won. Like I say, I won all the titles in Scotland, and I won a national title in England.
Oh, so you were a good amateur then?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't too bad. I had 30 fights and I won 25, so I only lost 5.
That's good, mate.
Yeah, it's not too bad, is it?
Did you get any stoppages on the way?
Yeah, I got a few. Not too many though, because obviously it was amateur, my style of boxing at the time. I think I might have had like 4 or 5 stoppages. So mainly points things, to be honest, at the time.
Maybe in your next fight, you might get your first stoppage as a pro.
Well, I hope so. That'd be great. Like you say, professional boxing, smaller gloves, it's a different style, more power, more physical fighting rather than amateur, which I think suits me. So yeah, hopefully a few stoppages soon.
Would you ever move up to cruiserweight or below light heavyweight?
Mm. Potentially, but it would have to be for, it would have to be for a title or something, meaningful. I won't just do it,
Is it more likely that you'll
especially
go
coming
up
down
to
the way.
cruiserweight or down to super middle?
Say that again, sorry.
Is it more likely you would go up in weight or down in weight if we ever saw you?
It'd probably be more likely that I would go up to cruiserweight. However, it all depends on the opportunity and where the title was at. If it was at super middle and the money was right and it was a great opportunity, then I probably would look at maybe losing a bit of weight to try and make that limit that way.
But you're happy at light heavyweight for the time being.
Yeah, because even as an amateur for the past like four years, I've been a light heavyweight. So yeah, I'm happy. I haven't been like a super middleweight or an amateur middleweight since I was like 20 years old. So a very long time ago.
Yeah. What boxes are you a fan of the sport as well?
Yeah, big fan.
What fighters do you like? They can be current or in the past.
I mainly like the old school fighters, like Archie Moore, Ezzy Charles, Sugar Ray Robinson, Josie Napolis, them type of guys. The modern day fighters, I like Chocolatito, Andre Ward. Obviously, I respect Floyd Mayweather. I like
Demetrius Andre,
Golovkin.
is it? You like?
Say that again.
Demetrius Andre.
Oh, Andre, yeah, he's a good fighter as well. But the fighter I was mentioning was Andre Ward, who was a super middleweight champion and a light heavyweight champion. He's just recently retired, undefeated.
Oh, I thought you meant Demetrius Andre.
Yeah, he's a good
He's a
fighter
good
though.
fighter.
He's a very good fighter as well. Yeah.
Do you like Eubank as well, Chris Eubank?
Chris Eubank Senior or Junior?
Well, both of them. Do you like Junior as well?
Yeah, I like the Eubanks. I'm a big fan of Eubank Senior, and I like Eubank Junior as well.
Yeah. We all wanted to see the fight with Conor Ben, but we know what happened, didn't we?
Yeah,
It's
I
unfortunate.
think Eubank would have won that fight anyway. To be fair, I think he would have been a bit too big and experienced for him.
I reckon he would have knocked him out like in the later rounds, though.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe 6 to 8 rounds.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. I was thinking more 8 to 10, but
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they'll reschedule it and we
do
can
you
see what
think
happens.
that fight will ever happen? Like, do you think it will happen?
Well, it's a big money fight, so depending on what happens with the results of Conor Ben, it probably will be made again. But I don't know. Don't know.
I think they'll probably get the fight when they're both past it, just like they did with Kell Brook and Amir Khan.
Yeah,
Do you think that will happen with Fury and AJ as well?
it's looking like that. It's looking like that. There's too much politics involved in the sport at the minute. So fighters obviously don't fight each other when they should. It's like another fighter I really like, Errol Spence. He's one of my favorite modern day fighters. He's meant to fight Bud Crawford, but again, that's looking like it's going to get delayed for another
And
year or so.
Crawford's fighting Avanesian. So
Yeah.
I mean, Crawford wants to stay busy, which I don't blame him.
Mm-hmm.
And Avanesian is a good fighter, but I think he just can't beat Crawford, can he?
No, there's levels, isn't there? So Crawford's, world level.
Crawford in 5 rounds.
Range level. Say that again?
I said that I think Crawford would win in 5 rounds against Avanesian.
Yeah, probably
Crawford's one
5
of
or
my
6 rounds.
favorites. What about Canelo? Do you like Canelo?
Yeah, he's a really good fighter. He's not one of my favorite fighters, but he is very good at what he does. Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you think Canelo should fight next? Because we saw his fight against Bivol and Triple G.
Yeah.
Did you watch them?
Yeah. It
I
was
was
good.
disappointed with no Triple G's just passed it now. He
Yeah.
needs to hang the gloves up. Do you think he should hang the gloves up? Do you agree with me?
Yeah, yeah, it probably does need to now because I think he's past his best now, so he'll never fight at top level. So he probably is best to retire. Probably maybe have one more fight and go out on a win.
Yeah. Anyone who's watching it, if they want to buy tickets, how much are they?
They're £100. It's a dinner show, so you'll get drinks, 3-course meal, and they can get them tickets either through the promoter or directly from myself.
Yes. Wait, so there's no like standard tickets at all?
Not for this, because it's the type of show it is a dinner show.
So
So,
will you always fight in Scotland? Are you going to come back to England next year to fight?
yeah, definitely. I think I'll be fighting quite often in England next year because I'm gonna, as part of staying busy and active and taking opportunities, I'm gonna come to England and fight on the road.
Really? So you don't need
Yeah,
to worry about the tickets as much?
yeah, partly as well, yeah, because of that as well, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you could get some big wins on the road as well and keep. If that Wickham King rematch comes up, I don't think he wants it, but I know you will if he gets offered.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not a problem.
Because
Like
you
I said,
want
with
to
that.
get rid of that. Well, I wouldn't say get rid of it, but turn that draw like kind of into a win.
Yeah, any time we can have that. We can run that fight back any time. It's one of them, isn't it? But I don't know. Like, has Wickham King even fought since then? Is he active at the minute, or
Did he
like what's
lose
going on?
Did he lose a fight after you?
I think it might have been before me. The one before me, he might have lost because I think when I fought him, his record was something like 4 wins and 1 loss.
No, he was 3 wins, 1 defeat. But
Oh, was it? Well, yeah. So that's it.
I don't think he's fought since. So I don't know what's happening with him. But
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? So God knows what's going on.
yeah, what's been the best venue that you fought out? Like had a fight at, like amateur or pro?
Mm, either the Ravenscraig Centre, which is up here, it's in a place called Motherwell in Scotland. That's where I won the Scottish Championships. Or there was can't remember the place. It was in Preston on an MTK show, which I boxed in 2018. That was a quite nice venue where I boxed.
Yeah. And before I let you go, do you want to shout out, like, I don't know, like your manager, your sponsors, or anyone who's helped you so far?
Yeah, just shout out to everybody who's supporting my journey, friends, family, fans. Shout out to my sponsor, Instant Plumbing Supplies, my daughter Harmony, my wife Emma, my coach Jim, my other coach Jimmy, and everybody who's just supporting. Basically,
Yeah.
love.
Keep working hard, mate, and you're going to get your second win on the 12th of November. Good luck, mate.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, mate. Bye.
Take care, mate.